you all know Young Kim. He's been part of AMI, and he's been a speaker with a participant and speaks through AFJM and AMI, different venues, and I'm delighted to have him here. Young comes from a business background and also from a concern for jobs and thinking about different ideas, possibilities of how we can get more jobs and money into circulation. And so I find him to be an imaginative thinker and a very practical thinker. I think that must be the businessman in him too. So, but I want to just say thank you, Young Kim. And Young Kim has spent the last month visiting his homeland, and he's worked with the monetary group there too. So please, the floor is yours, Young, and thank you very much for being here.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Let me try to screen share. I wonder if it goes well. Can you see my page?
Yes, we can, Kim.
Okay.
Or Young, I should say.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's a great honor for me to be able to speak. So, as a speaker, I was very surprised that all of a sudden I was on the same level as the permanent speakers. I'm just a layman. First, I would like to introduce myself. My main career was in the insurance area. So I like the proverb of the insurance. It's one for all for one. It's a spirit of caring each other's mutual interest or mutual respect. It can be compared with another verb, the war of all against all. That's maybe the current world is described as one either way, but more people are likely to see the world as a war of
testing 1, 2, 3.
All against all. I think we need to change the Beijing mind from here to one for all for one. That's the better saying we should have. That's the basic mindset of myself. Okay, let's get into the Korean movement. The solidarity for monetary democracy in South Korea. This organization was established quite recently, 2021, November. At the time, about 27 people gathered in the south part of the Korean Peninsula, the Changwon City, and they took the slogan, money of the people, by the people, for the people, and reform the monetary system and change the world. I think the same as the positive money in England. So currently, SND has 53 contributing members, and the budget for last year the operating budget is around 3 million, but the carrying over the total, including the income as the carried over from previous year, it goes to 4.5 million Korean won. And also we have the online community. There's two communities. One is for the messaging platform. Another one is like a blog or a chatting room. So each group has about 120 participants or subscribers. And I joined this group after the first newsletter was published. I found this on the internet online. So, finally, my mother in the South Korea has an organization I can join. So I joined at the time. And after that, I tried to provide my own writings on this newsletters. So far, we've published 12 newsletters. It is the online. Also, we had some movie talks, same as the AFJM. So far, we had 3 films that were chosen, and this was it was announced on the internet that recommended members to be watched at each member's convenience and gathered together on the Zoom platform to discuss about them. So 3 movies was Inside Job and the Day of National Bankruptcy, and the other one's The Room. Each opportunity we had about around 20 members on the Zoom. Also, we had several lectures program. We invited prominent scholars from universities who were interested in the same topics. So the left one is the local currency in the form of a crypto to promote regionally circulating economy. And the other one, this side, is proposal for public banking at the level of the regional government. And the next one here. The city of Changwon in South Korea had a international film festival focusing on the democratizing or democracy. We had our own program, spotted one film. It's a French film, La Tête or Death. At the time, they had a chance conversation with the audience. Right now, we are trying to, we have almost every month we have some kind of activities. And currently, well, colleagues in Korea is trying to have a workshop camp. And one of the congressmen in Korea, he was recently elected. He is reaching us to have a a hearing session at the parliament about the public banking ideas. And so we are preparing to provide them some our thoughts. And also, we are now at quite early stage that there are so many things for us to do. The most main focus is to educate the general public. And it's quite new idea. So most people are not aware of that reality that most of the money we are using is created by the commercial banks, not the sovereign authority. So even Korean economy is recently regarded as one of the G20, but in many ways, South Korea is still as a mixed society. One side is quite advanced, but the other side we have quite old customs. So so far that's the what is this material was prepared by Minjung, and I'm using that. And if you have any questions, I'm okay to be answering.
Thank you, Young Kim.
You're welcome.
But yeah, research team to draft public banking law, finalize the contents for a brochure for membership and outreach, seek an opportunity to conduct theater performances, with like the Onsgeld idea from the Netherlands.
Yes.
Apply for a funding to create a documentary on monetary reform. That's very ambitious.
Yeah, some of our members are actually in the area of the creating the documentary videos. If we get some funding from the government side or the public area to create about monetary reform, yes, we think our group is the best one to do that. So we will try to get some supporters from these groups.
Okay. How about if we stop sharing? If you could stop sharing, we already have, I see Ellen Brown has her hand up and she'd like to ask you a question.
How can I stop? Oops.
It should say stop share, maybe in reddish at this point, maybe towards the bottom, maybe wherever that bar is.
Screen sharing. Oh, stop share. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ellen Brown. Good morning to you, Ellen. You're muted, so when you unmute yourself, please ask your question.
Good morning.
Morning.
So that's great to hear that you're moving ahead in South Korea. I actually spoke there it was like a year or two before COVID, and I was the keynote speaker, which I was a little daunted by. But anyway, if you need any help with your, presentation or your proposed bill, etc., we'd be happy to help at Public Banking Institute. You said you were presenting on that in November. That would be great.
Yeah, I think one of our colleagues in SMD Korea is contacting you to get the privilege to publish your book, recent books in Korean languages. I'm not sure.
Yeah, actually, it's already in Korean, I think.
I see. Good.
Web of Debt is, I think. Yeah. Not Public Bank Solution. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Any any other questions?
Let me ask you questions. Yeah, I in different occasions I'm writing. I'm a writer in Korean, mostly in South Korean language, but I have some writings in English. So I'm trying to, but as an individual, I'm not a businessman. I'm not going to pay the fees for the publishing my articles. So there's a small individual, my personal sites. So I try to get my link to be shown, and I found that there are not many visitors. Let me share one of the other screen that show my writings, showing you. Let's see. I don't know.
It should be a screen share, a little green button on the bottom.
Yeah.
If you run your mouse over the bottom, I think that then those things come up. Otherwise, they don't come up, at least on mine.
Oh, yeah. Can you see?
Not yet.
Money. It's my recent writing.
Wait. No, we don't see it. So we haven't, we don't got the screen share yet.
Oh,
You could also just talk to us about your writing.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you have some interesting ideas in your writing, and I'd like to hear them again.
Let me read just my recent writing in English. My thought on sovereign money and CBDC. It goes like this. Sovereign money is legal tender, official payment means for debts, taxes, and fines. It's anchored on physical cash issued by nations' central banks. Official payment means are limited to physical cash and cashable bank deposits or credit allowances. However, most scholars are skeptical to extend the concept of legal tender to cashable bank deposits and or credit allowances. Banks take cash as deposits and makes loans by creating new deposits. These deposits and loans exist in the form of digital numbers and moving around within computer networks. Physical cash is taken out from the statistics currency in circulation once it is handed over to the bank teller. This suggests that physical cash converts to digital cash and vice versa. We, the monetary reformers, are challenging the idea that banks create new deposits by making loans. We advocate that the fund for bank loans must be raised by preceding deposits or repaid loans or borrowings from other sources, including central banks. So the new concept of legal tender should include cashable deposits or credit allowances. New statistics for money stocks should also be clarified. Additional money supply by creating new money should be governed by sovereign authority, not by private bankers or central banks under control of bankers' cartel. Regarding CBDC, once we got the solutions about sovereign money, mean 100% compatibility between physical and digital cash is established, the only some technical issues will matter. Yeah, that's it. It's in English, right? In English, in Korean, I quite a much longer article, but it's the same idea.
Thank
So-
you. Thank you very much. We're getting to the top of the hour and time to switch, but I want to respond to what you're thinking and what you're doing, Young. And I'm going to tell you what this is, and I'm just sharing, and I'm sharing with everybody, and it's just a way to go forward. For the last few years, we've been averaging, I would say, at least 3 new countries, people from speaking from 3 new countries. And I would like it, like we heard Eric on Friday night. Maybe he could be working on a web page, and perhaps as he works on a web page, we can help him in some way in the Philippines. For Young, maybe we can have a Korean web page, and Young can work with it, and we could maybe something is in English and it's also in Korean, because the Korean community here can be reading it and enjoying it in Korean. We have a new young man, and I'll just announce this. We have a young man named John Ozel. He's busy now, but he's a translator, and he's translated now Zarlenga's The Need for Monetary Reform and Nick Agnotz's economic pamphlet, and the struggle, and he's translated both of those into Turkish. We have a Turkish community, and maybe a Turkish community where we can have some things in Korean, maybe some things in Tagalog, some things in Turkish. Each can have a different web page, and these could be shared between AFJM, AMI, and or we can come up with a plan. AFJM is strong with democratizar el dinero, and but we need to do so much more with so many different languages, and we can help keep cultures going too. So it's making money work in beautiful ways for everyone. So I want to thank you very much, Young Kim. That was wonderful. It was wonderful playing great information about South Korea, and I just give everybody a hug there for all of the good work they're doing. So thank you very much, and it was wonderful. And I'm going to blow this, but I should have been thinking of it earlier. Kohomsi kamsida, or thank you very much in Korean. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hold on, Nick had a question.
Oh, Nick, go ahead. Nick,
I just woke up. I didn't, but I forgot to unmute there. I just want to thank Kim for his presentation, and I think that web page. I can't speak for what will happen in Korea. I'm sure it'll be successful there, but it will certainly help with the Korean community to bring them around, open up some eyes in the United States and other English-speaking places. I mean, I'm real excited for you, Young. Thank you very much.
Thank you.